Hey friends, it's me, Pastor Stephanie, and I'm so pumped that you're here with Kids Church Online with One Church TO. We're learning about kindness this month, and like I say every single week, kindness is easy when it's easy, and it's hard when it's hard. It's easy when we're showing kindness to those that we love and we care for, but it's hard when those that we love and care for are being super, super annoying, or we're asked to show kindness to somebody that we don't love. That's really tricky. We're gonna learn about a famous Bible story today. It's about a man who's in a ditch and then people that walk by him, and then there's other person that stops and sees him in the ditch and gives him help. Do you know what that story is? Most of you do. And if you can't remember it, as soon as I say it, you're gonna be like, ah, yes, that story. You want me to tell you? I'm gonna tell you. It's the Good Samaritan. We're gonna learn about that Bible story today. Before we do that, let's take a look at our memory verse. This is the last week that we're working on this memory verse, and I really hope that you've tried to commit this one to memory, because this is a really important one for us to keep stored in our hearts. It says this: "You are God's chosen people. You are holy and dearly loved. So put on tender mercy and kindness as if you were wearing clothes. Don't be proud. Be gentle and patient." And it's found in Colossians chapter 3, verse 12. It's an important one, friends. It's asking us not to be proud, but to be patient. It's asking us to be tender and to wear kindness like a piece of clothing that everybody can see. We're choosing to put it on, and we're choosing to go out and wear it for everybody to see. So let's take a look at our Bible story today and learn about that good old Samaritan. I'll see you when we get back.
Got a rhythm in my heart and in my soul. Got a reason for this joy I can't control. I wanna sing, I wanna dance, and give everyone a chance to hear about this endless love I know. Oh, what you give to me is not for me to keep. It's for the world to see your love. Every day you're giving me your kindness. Every day you're giving me your love. Oh, with every single breath I am reminded that what you give is more than enough. So I'll give a little kindness, give a little kindness, give a little love away. Give a little kindness, give a little kindness, give a little love away. Yeah, you make me shine, you make me glow. You pick me up when I am feeling low. I wanna sing, I wanna dance, and give everyone a chance to hear about this endless love I know. Oh, what you give to me is not for me to keep. It's for the world to see your love. Every day you're giving me your kindness. Every day you're giving me your love. Oh, with every single breath I am reminded that what you give is more than enough. So I'll give a little kindness.
Welcome to Storylab.
This week, we're talking about adventures in kindness.
Plus, we'll hear an amazing story about a pretty adventurous road trip. This way.
Hey, I'm Skylar,
And I'm Sebastian.
and today we're talking about kindness.
Kindness is showing others that they are valuable by how you treat them.
Hey, nice backpack. You getting ready for school early?
Nope. I'm going camping at Lake Wanasmackaskeeta.
I love camping. Orienteering, setting up rain flies, cooking in the old Dutch oven, hobo dinners, and cowboy coffee. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I've never been camping before.
First time for everything. I mean, the real trick is just in the preparation, making sure you pack everything you need.
Okay, that I've got covered.
Okay, let's see what you got.
First, bug spray.
Little cold for mosquitoes, but better safe than itchy.
Then,
What else?
there's my Nintendo Switch.
There's no electricity in the woods, Sebastian.
Then you're not gonna like my next item.
What's that?
My Star Nightlight and sound machine.
You know that there's stars and sounds of nature.
Well, I also packed some non-electric stuff.
Great.
My knitting kit, tennis racket, golf club, got my snake. Oh, my chicken, you know. We got my chair, you know, kind of need that. My hockey stick, my lucky hat, my backup lucky hat, my pogo stick, you know that, yeah. Oh, and of course, can't forget Steve.
Sebastian. What in the world?
You know, in case I wanted to make a snack.
A snack.
Maybe something desserty?
That is actually doable.
Let's make it! So, what are we making?
We're going to make a solar oven to bake s'mores in.
Sweet.
Literally. For this project, you'll need a cardboard box, aluminum foil, some plastic wrap, a glue stick, some tape, a ruler, something to cut with, a stick, and a marker. First, take your box and use a ruler to trace out a lid about an inch from the edge, like this. Then, cut it out.
Remember to ask an adult to help.
Be careful.
I will. There!
Next, we'll use the glue stick to line the inside of the box with aluminum foil. There we go. Make sure you cover it really well with glue. Okay, now we'll attach the aluminum foil to the inside of the box.
Oh, like a real oven. The metal reflects the heat.
You got it. Make sure the foil is as smooth as possible.
Perfect. Then what?
Then use double-sided tape to tape 2 layers of plastic wrap to the inside of the outside edge of the box top.
To hold the heat inside.
All right. Just nice and simple.
Very nice.
And now we have the second layer. Do you like baking, Sebastian?
To a certain degree.
Oh boy. Incoming dad joke.
And done. So, how do we plug it in? Kidding.
We use the stick to hold open the lid so the sunlight bounces down into the oven. It's the sun's heat that warms up our s'more.
Spoken like a camping pro.
Now, all we have to do is head outside and set these babies up.
I can see it already. Eating s'mores and telling stories around the campfire at Camp Wanna-Smack-A-Skeeta.
Speaking of stories, it's time for...
The story before the story.
Today, we're in the Gospel of Luke, the third book of the New Testament. Luke wrote about the life and ministry of Jesus.
We find Jesus doing what he does a lot, talking to people. Young and old, sick and healthy, powerful and not so powerful.
And when Jesus spoke to people, he often used parables.
A parable is a fancy word for story. More specifically, a story that uses things people know about to explain something about God's kingdom.
One day, a religious expert showed up to talk to Jesus. This guy thought he was smarter than Jesus. Spoiler alert, he wasn't.
And that's where our story starts.
Take it away.
Hey everyone, I'm Padma. In Luke, we discover a conversation between Jesus and an expert in religion, who was really just an expert in missing the point. People like him weren't happy with how Jesus was changing things, and they wanted to trap him in his own words. So, this expert asked,
"Teacher, what must I do to receive eternal life?"
and like a good rabbi, a Jewish teacher, Jesus answered the question with a question.
What is written in the law?
This man knew his stuff. He answered,
"Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. Love him with all your strength and with all your mind. And love your neighbor as you love yourself."
You've answered correctly. Do that and you will live.
There's a difference between smart and smarty pants because this expert thought he'd stump Jesus with one more question.
"And who is my neighbor?"
Jesus answered the man by telling him a story, a parable. The story went something like this. Once upon a time, there was a man who traveled along a road, a dangerous road, in the middle of nowhere. Suddenly, some robbers jumped out from behind a rock and hurt the man. They took everything he had and left him on the side of the road, sad, hurt, and all alone. Sometime later, a priest came along, a man whose whole job was to help people follow God. The priest saw the hurt man.
Help! Help me!
He's a priest, so of course he's gonna help the guy, right? I mean, it's the right thing to do. But no, the priest pretended the hurt man wasn't even there and walked past him on the other side of the road. Not kind. Not cool.
Please.
Then along came a Levite, a man who helped people worship God. He saw the hurt man.
Help. Please.
But just like the priest, the Levite walked right on by, as far from the hurt man as he could get.
I'm right here.
Once again, not kind, not cool. But then a Samaritan man came along. Now, at this time, people from Samaria did not get along with Jewish people. It had been this way for hundreds of years. In fact, Jewish people would walk way around just to avoid walking by a Samaritan town.
Oh no. Don't look this way.
But this Samaritan cared about people more than he cared about old grudges. He felt sorry for the hurt man and stopped to help.
Oh, they roughed you up good, but you're gonna be okay. I got you.
The Samaritan man's kindness didn't stop there. He even carried the hurt man on his own donkey to an inn, which is like a hotel. There, the man could rest and get better. The Samaritan even paid the owner of the inn to take care of the hurt man until he was well again.
Take good care of him. And if this money doesn't cover your expenses, I'll pay you back when I return.
When Jesus finished telling his story, the religious expert said nothing. Then Jesus asked him one more question.
Which of the three do you think was a neighbor to the man who was attacked by robbers?
The proud expert who had tried to trick Jesus just minutes earlier was forced to humbly admit the answer.
The one the one who felt sorry for him.
Go and do as he did.
Jesus made it clear. Your neighbor isn't only the person down the street. It's not just your friend. Your neighbor is anyone who needs your help and kindness. The end.
Wow, the Samaritan helped the man even though there was nothing in it for him.
Yeah, it even cost him time and money. I bet even his own people were mad at him for helping.
You don't see that kind of kindness every day.
I like that Jesus used his story. I mean, he could have said a lot of stuff to tell the expert that he was even smarter. But instead, he used a story that anyone could understand.
Jesus did that a lot.
So, what's our part in the story?
Kindness is showing others they're valuable by how you treat them. And one of the most powerful forms of kindness is showing love to people who are different from you.
Like, if there's a new kid who comes to your school from a different country or speaks a different language, you can ask them to sit at your lunch table.
Or if someone thinks or acts differently than you, you can choose to listen and be kind to them, even if you don't agree with them.
You can even be friendly to someone on the soccer team that just beat your team.
Easier said than done sometimes.
True. But remember, while you can't be best friends with everyone,
You can still show kindness to everyone.
you guys got this on lock. Peace.
Bye. So here's the thing. Be kind to people who are different from you. Okay, let's do this.
Well, the good news is that we have successfully baked s'mores in our new oven.
So what's the bad news?
We have also brought in ants.
Wait! Are they on me? Are they on me?
Thanks for joining us in the Story Lab.
Seriously, do you see any ants?
See you next time.
Sebastian!
Oh my. So good.
The thing that makes this story so incredible, and the reason that we hear about it all the time, is because the Samaritan historically wouldn't have helped. They were different people. They came from different cultures. They looked different. They did things different. They practiced religion differently. They had home lives that were very, very different. And it's so strange that the Samaritan stopped and helped. The bottom line today is this, friends. Be kind to people who are different from you. Be kind to people who are different from you. We are all different. And sometimes our differences are small and minor, like I like painting and you like soccer, or I like the color blue and you like the color yellow. Or sometimes our differences look big, like I have a mom and dad at home, and you live with your grandparents, or I live in a home and you live in an apartment. I live with just my mom and dad and you live with your entire family of 7. Our lives look super, super different. But Jesus asks us to care for those who are different than us. He asks us to make space for difference because Jesus loves all of us and we're all very different. I'm different than you. I should hope so. And you're different than me, or than your classmate, or than your cousin. We're all different, and that's okay. God made us that way. But He wants us to be kind to those who are different, because sometimes it gets hard for us to be kind to the people that are different than us. Sometimes we group with only people that are like us. So we all go to the same church, or we all like the same music, or we all play the same sports, so we're all gonna be friends. And we're not gonna be friends with those people over there. But that's not how Jesus designed us to be. He doesn't want us to be like that. He wants us to show kindness to everyone. And like I keep saying, it's easy when it's easy and it's hard when it's hard. So try this week to find one person that's super different than you and show them kindness. You'll be amazed at how good that person might feel and how good you'll feel too. Because ultimately, we feel good when we look and sound and act like Jesus. I hope you enjoyed learning about kindness this month, and I can't wait to teach you next month in the month of March. Bye for now, friends.